So hello students, for our next lecture, that is reproduction of fungi. The fungi majorly reproduce by means of asexual and sexual and also by the parasexual reproduction. First of all, we are seeing towards the asexual reproduction. The fungi, the following are the common methods of asexual reproduction. First of all, the fragmentation of mycelium. The mycelial fragments from any part of the thallus may grow into the new individuals when suitable conditions are provided. You can see here the breakage of the mycelium, that is, you can see here the thread-like structure of the mycelium, and certainly a certain kind of breakage occurs to that particular mycelium, that is known as fragmentation. A breakage after the fragments break down into small piece. So you can see here the three cells detached from a certain kind of mycelial structure to form a new individual, and it develops into the new structure and further to develop a form of the mycelium. So this is known to be the fragmentation of mycelium, which is cut off from the particular mycelial structure. Then second is fission of unicellular thalli. Fission is a simple splitting of the cells into two daughter cells by constricting and the formation of the cell wall. You can see here one cell and one single nuclei is there, which is then break down to two daughter nuclei, and one transfer septa start from the both the ends to form two daughter cells. You can see here the septa started from the margin of the cell wall and it extend towards the center to form the two daughter cell divided into which to develop the two cells, two different cells and the two daughter nuclei. So same in the way it forms a unicellular thallus body, so it is known as a fission. Also same the binary fission as we have known in the bacterial cell. So same it is occurs the second fission in the asexual reproduction part in the fungus. Third part of asexual reproduction in fungi, that is budding. Budding is the production of a small outgrowth, that is known as bud, from a parent cell. As the bud is formed, the nucleus of the parent cell divides and one daughter nucleus migrates into the bud. The bud increases in size while still attached to the parent cell and eventually breaks off and forms a new individual. So you can see here a parent cell and a single nucleus which converts into a daughter nuclei, where the one a small globus or balloon like outgrowth develops at the cellular body or maybe the cell wall of any parent cell, and this cellular or a small outgrowth known as a bud or a budding type of sexual reproduction. And in this bud the main mother nucleus develops or maybe detach from the particular mother nucleus to form a daughter nuclei, and it is to be migrated towards this particular developed bud, and then it becomes, this bud becomes in the largest size, and eventually by the way of a heavy air current or the cyclone, it is detached from the mother bud and it is to be developed in a new individual to form a big size development of the hypha, germ tube and the mycelium. So this is about the budding type of asexual reproduction. Then fourth asexual reproduction part, that is production of asexual spores. In case of fungal spores, there are larger number of spores developing fungus are there. So there are so many reproduction by the production of the spores in is very common in many fungus. So there are so many fungus which develops the asexual spores. The first of all, the asexual spores are, number one is sporangiospores. So you can see here the structure of a typical fungus, where you can see the rhizoids, a septed hypha or a cenocytic, septed hypha, then the sporangiophore, then the columellum, then the sporangium, and the inside which the too many sporangiospores can be seen. You can see here small globus type of larger too many sporangiospores are developed. So this is known as a big balloon like structure which burst into air current to liberate the sporangiospores into air, and which causes the further development as a new individual. So this is the development of the sporangium and the sporangiospores in a typical fungal structure. Next is conidia. You can see here the conidiophore basal part, and the one by one alternately attached conidias are there, and they also forms in alternate manner. And when the heavy winds currents develops or cyclonic waves are there, so these conidia also develop, also release from the conidiophore to form a new individual. So this is about the structure of the conidia. And the last part in the majorly asexual spore, that is known as chlamydospores. What happens in case of the chlamydospores? A developing hypha is directly converted into its compact structure, hard compact circular structure. You can see here the hyphal development, but hyphal, meanwhile the hyphal development, when any resting conditions are occurs to the hyphal development, so it can't be withstand to the heavy temperature. So this hyphal development converts into a resting spores or heavy resting, or which can be having withstand to any adverse climatic condition as well as the temperature. So it converted into chlamydospore, which can be perpetuated in the soil for a longer duration, and which causes majorly the wilt diseases in the crop. So this is the source of asexual spores which are to be carries over to cause the further reproduction. So this is known as the four different types of asexual reproduction, that is fragmentation of mycelium, fission of unicellular thalli, third is budding, and the fourth is production of asexual spore. These are the four different types, methods of the asexual reproduction in fungi. Now about the methods of sexual reproduction in fungus. Now starting with the first, planogametic copulation or conjugation. A planogametic is a motile gamete or a sex cell, the fusion of two gametes, one or both of the which are motile, is called planogametic copulation. There are three different types of planogametic copulation. Means a total gamete in comes contact with each other, which are motile. Motility means they will swim by the air current or maybe the water current, and they comes in contact with each other. Motility. So the motility is there, and the whole gametes are to be known to be the comes in contact with male and female. So that's why it is known as planogametic copulation. So there are three types of the planogametic copulation. A, that is isogamy. In this type of morphologically similar but compatible type of mating type of gametes unite to form a motile zygote. So in case of this, so morphologically similar but compatible type of mating type gametes unit to form the zygote. You can see here the in case of isogamy, both the gametes are to be similar in type, and there is no any kind of morphological disbalance, or the sizes are same, so it is known as isogamy. In case of second, that is anisogamy, it involves union of one larger gamete or a longer gamete with another smaller gamete, the resultant development of the zygote, which is a motile. So you can see here one gamete is large and the second gamete is small in size. So this is the conjugation type of process of sexual reproduction is known as anisogamy. And the last is heterogamy. In this type, a non-motile female gamete is there, is fertilized by a motile motile male gamete. This results in the formation of the oospore. You can see here oogamy, last heterogamy can be known as a. So this is a certain kind of female gamete which is non-motile, which can be stay at one place, and a lots of the male gametes comes in contact with this non-motile female gametes in the form of which formation of the oospores, and it's develops a zygote. So this is known to be the heterogamy. So this is about the three types of planogametic copulation or conjugation, which is the first method of the sexual reproduction in fungi. Second method, that is the gametential contact. You can see here in this method, the male gamete, that is antheridium, and the female gamete, that is oogonium, comes in contact, and one or more nuclei from the male gamete enters the female gamete, oogonium dissolves in the intervening wall through a pore or through a fertilization tube. So you can see here, this is a oogonium, bigger female oogonium having the female nuclei, and the antheridium, that is the male gamete, comes in contact with each other, where the one pore or one dissolving fertilization tube develops at the point of contact, and the male nuclei migrates from antheridium to oogonium, means male gamete to female gamete, to develop here for the zygote purpose, or maybe further fusion of the male and the female gamete. So this is particularly the way of the known to be the gametangial contact, where oogonium and antheridium comes in contact with the each other. So this is the second method of sexual reproduction in fungi. Third method of sexual reproduction, that is gametangial copulation. This is a process of fusion of entire content of the two mating gametangia. Two gametangia meet and their entire content fuse in the female gametangium, leading to the formation of a zygote. You can see here the one hyphal tip lie parallel to the each other. Both hyphal tips are there. So this hypha of the mating type forward towards, means the female as well as the male, they forward towards each other. A certain kind of bridge type development can be done at the center of the both hypha, and this is known to the gametangia, and certainly a zygote and the zygospores are formed. So this is one hypha, this is a second hypha, which is stand in parallel to each other, and then this developing hyphal tip maybe arises both as the opposite end, maybe female as well as the male, and this gametangial contact, maybe gametangial copulation maybe occurs, and then there the total gametangium mating type of gametangia occurs to form a big zygote, and also the development of the zygospores can be done in case of this gametangial copulation. So this is about the third process of sexual reproduction in fungi. Fourth method of sexual reproduction, that is known as spermatization. Some fungi bears numerous minute non-motile uninucleate male cells called as spermatia. Spermatia are produced in spiral receptacles called spermagonia. Insects, wind or water to the female gametangium carries them, which is usually a special receptive hypha to which they become attached. A pore develops at the point of contact, and the contents of the spermatium pass into the particular receptive hypha. So you can see here the spermatization process, how it occurs. It is the hyphal tip where the lots of spermatia, the male genetical gamete can be developed in the form of spermatia. So they are formed in alternate manner, and one by one it is released by the air current, also by the insects, and then it can be carried to the receptive hypha which having the female gamete. So this spermatia comes in contact with the receptive hypha, and if you can see here the point of contact, the where it attached to the receptive hypha. So pore developed at the point of contact, and this male nuclei comes in contact with the female nuclei to form a binucleate cell. So this is about the spermatization process, which is comes under the sexual reproduction of the fungi. So this is about the fourth method. Now the last and the fifth method of sexual reproduction, that is known as somatogamy. In somatogamy, two sex organs are reproduced and somatic cell fungus as the gametes somatogamy, hypha, anastomos, and the nuclei of the opposite mating type are brought together to form a one cell. If you can see here, soma means a mycelial type of one having a male nuclei and one the female nuclei. This both the hyphal of opposing mating type. Opposing mating type means one hypha having the male nuclei and one hypha having the female nuclei. They comes in contact with each other as a form of soma or a development of the hypal development at parallel to each other, and a small kind of bridge develops in between the two cells. If you can see here in the image, so a bridge developed, a small pore developed at both the cells, where this male nuclei transfer towards the female nuclei to form a binucleate cell. If you can see here, first of all, you can see here, this is are the uninucleate, means only one nuclei is there, that is the female nuclei. But when male nuclei transfer towards the female nuclei, the cell becomes a binucleate cell. So this is the process known as a somatogamy, which comes under the fifth method of sexual reproduction. So this is about our topic of the asexual reproduction of fungi and sexual reproduction of fungi. We are going to repeat now first again. So asexual reproduction method first, that is fragmentation of mycelium. Second, fission of unicellular thalli. Third is budding, and the fourth is production of the asexual spore. That is about the asexual reproduction in fungi. Then sexual reproduction, the methods are: number one, planogametic copulation or conjugation, in which three different methods are there: isogamy, anisogamy, and heterogamy. Then second method of sexual reproduction, that is gametangial contact. Third, gametangial copulation. Fourth, spermatization. And the fifth, sexual reproduction in fungi method, that is somatogamy. So this is about our today's important lecture. Maybe 4 marks question maybe arises in the exam about relation with the reproduction of the fungi. So thank you for today's lecture. See you in the next lecture. Good day.